Buy now, pay later isn't a payment option. It is weaponized impatience designed to harvest your future freedom. You see the shoes, the tech, the trip. You don't have to pay cash, but the apps say for easy payment. It feels free, so you click. You are not living your best life. You are financing a cage. You are eating tomorrow's ration just to look full today. By the end of this video, you will have the sniper protocol for financial defense. You will break the buy now, pay later addiction, stop bleeding cash to micro debt, and start building the war chest required for real freedom. I used to think I was smart with money. I wasn't in real debt, no massive credit card balance, no loans I couldn't handle. But I had Afterpay on my phone, Karma, for easy payment on everything. And because each individual payment was small, it never felt like a problem. $20 here, $30 there. It was just how I bought things. Until 1 month, I looked at my bank account and realized I had almost nothing left. Not because of one big expense, but because of dozens of tiny commitments I've made to my future self. Payment stack on payments. Money already spoken for before I even earn it. I wasn't broke in a traditional sense, but I had zero flexibility, zero options. Every paycheck was already allocated to things I would already consume and forgotten about. That's when it hit me. I wasn't building anything. I was just treading water, financing a lifestyle I couldn't actually afford while convincing it was fine because the payment were manageable. The real wake-up call for me came later when I was working at Raytheon, managing over $45 million in assets. Part of my job was evaluating vendors, assessing their financial health to decide if we could trust them with critical contracts. And you know what was a massive red flag? When a company financed low-value purchases like office furniture, basic supply, stuff they should have able to pay cash for. When we saw that, we marked them as high risk because it meant they had no liquidity, no cushion. They were living on the edge, and when the market shook, those companies didn't just struggle, they collapsed overnight. We cut ties with them to protect ourselves. And then I realized that is exactly what I've been doing to my personal life. Financing small purchases because I didn't have the cash, marking myself as high risk without even knowing it. And that's what I teach now. How to stop borrowing from your future self, how to build actual financial stability instead of the illusion of it. It's time to stabilize your financial position. Here is the 3-phase sniper protocol. Phase 1, the liquidity rule. I want you to picture your financial life as a water tank. The water inside is your cash, your liquidity. That's your survival. That's your options. That's what lets you say yes to opportunities and no to situations you don't want to be in. Every time you use buy now, pay later, you are poking a hole at the bottom of your tank. You are draining the water to feed a weed. That impulse purchase that felt urgent in the moment but mean nothing to you 3 weeks later. And here's the thing. Drought always comes. Job loss, medical emergency, economic downturn, unexpected expense. It's not a matter of if, it's when. And when that drought hit you, you need water in the tank. And if you have been draining it to finance shoes and gadgets and clothes you didn't need, you're going to be in serious trouble. The lie you have been told. Affordability means you can make the monthly payment. That's not affordability. That's the bank definition, designed to keep you in debt. Real affordability means you have the cash and you're choosing to spend it. Here's a tactic, the 2x cash confirmation. Here's your new rule of engagement. If you cannot buy the item twice with the cash currently in your checking account, you cannot afford it. Not I can make the payment. Not I'll have the money by next month. Can you buy it twice right now in cash? And if your answer is no, if the app is the only way you can get it, the answer is mission abort. Remember, hold the line. Keep the water in the tank. Yes, I know. This sounds extreme. I know there's something that you want right now that failed this test, but that's exactly the point. The goal here isn't to never buy anything. The goal is to buy from a position of strength, not desperation, to make purchases that don't compromise your financial stability. When you can buy it twice, buy it once. That's the rule. Phase 2, supply line interdiction. And phase 2 is all about cutting off the enemy's supply line. And the enemy here, it is speed. It is convenient. It is the app. Companies like Karma, Afterpay, and Affirm spent billions of dollars on one thing, removing the friction. They want you to buy before your brain can catch up, before your logic center can wake up and ask, do I actually need this? That one-click checkout, Face ID payment, save card info, instant approval, all of it is designed to close the gap between impulse and a purchase. To make spending feel effortless, because they know the easier it is to buy, the more you will buy. Here's the insight. Don't fight willpower, fight friction. Willpower is a limited resource. You can't white-knuckle your way through every temptation forever, but you can make it harder to act on those temptations in the first place. The tactic. Cut the supply line. We're going to reintroduce the friction they spent billions removing. Action 1. The app purge. Delete the buy now, pay later apps. All of them. Karma, Afterpay, Affirm, whatever you have, gone. Remember, not hidden in a folder, delete it. Action 2. Unlink your cards. I want you to remove your credit cards from Apple Pay, Google Pay, Amazon One Click, PayPal Instant Checkout. If your card is safe, delete it now. Here's the rule. Force yourself to manually type in your 16-digit card number every single time you want to buy something online. That's it. That's the intervention. Now here's why this works. You'll be amazed at how many impulse die during that 30-second walk to get your wallet. How many purchases don't happen because you couldn't be bothered to find your card. That's friction. That tiny inconvenient, this is where your financial freedom lives. The impulse is a spark. Friction is water. Make yourself go through enough friction and most sparks die before they become fires. Companies know this. That's why they remove it. Now you're putting it right back. Phase 3, the blood money calculation. Phase 3 is about changing how you see money entirely. Stop thinking in dollars. Start thinking in life. And here's the trap. You look at something and think, well, it's only $200. That's the wrong unit of measurement. Dollars are abstract. They don't feel real. That's why it's easy to spend them. And here's the tactic, the post-tax hour check. I want you to calculate your true hourly wage. Not your salary divided by hours, your actual take-home after taxes, commuting costs, work expense, everything. Let's say you make $25 per hour on paper. After tax and gas, you're probably taking home around $18 per hour in real spending power. Now do the math. That $200 item isn't money. It's 11 hours of your life. That $400 purchase, 21 hours, almost 3 full workdays. That $1,000 vacation you're financing, 55 hours, a week and a half of labor. Here's the question. I want you to ask yourself, is this pair of sneakers worth sitting in a fluorescent lit office dealing with a boss I don't like for a day and a half of my life? Is this gadget worth that many hours of commuting, meeting, and stress? Is this thing I will forget about in a month worth trading a piece of my limited time on Earth? The action. When you see the price and hours of life, the impulse usually vanishes. All of a sudden, that purchase doesn't feel like $200. It feels like trading a piece of yourself for something that doesn't matter. That is not about being cheap. It is about being intentional. It is about recognizing that every purchase is a trade and making sure you're getting something worth what you're giving. Remember, something are worth the hour. Most things are not. Hold your fire. Don't trade your life force for plastic junk. The banks love your impatience. The market is betting on your debt. They are counting on you to keep clicking, keep financing, keep draining the tank. Don't give them the satisfaction. Here's the challenge. Audit your bank statement right now, today. Add up every single recurrent payment that isn't rent, car payment, or utilities. Every subscription, every 4 easy payments, every monthly charge you forgot you signed up for. That total, that's the price of your impatience. That's how much you are bleeding every month to pass decision. Now pick one, the most unnecessary one. Pay it off this week and close the account. Cut the supply line. Then do it again next month and the month after. Here's the mindset shift. Be the anomaly. Be the one who waits. Everyone around you is spraying and praying, buying impulsively, financing things, living paycheck to paycheck while pretending to be rich. You are going to be different. A sniper waits for the perfect shot. Patient, disciplined. They don't fire until they're certain. They don't waste ammunition on targets that don't matter. That's you now. Every dollar is ammunition. Every purchase is a shot. Make them count. Wait for the purchases that actually matter. The one that improve your life. The one that are worth the hours. Everything else, hold your fire. Now, I want to know who's cutting the cord. Comment pay in full below if you're deleting the apps, cutting the supply lines, building the war chest. I want to see who's done financing cages and ready to build freedom. And if this changed how you think about money, if you needed this wake-up call, hit that like and subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. We are building a community of people who refuse to be harvested by the debt machine. And your support helped us reach someone else who's drowning in easy payments right now. And there are a lot of us out there. So remember, guard the tank, hold the line. Force strong and thrive on, my friends.